Hi class and good day to all of you. So welcome po sa ating I think this is for week 11 schedule 2 natin, and here we're going to discuss the applications of money time relationships, considering the rate of return, or yung tinatawag natin na minimum rate of minimum attractive rate of return. So but before we discuss about the minimum attractive rate of return, so let us have a short introduction. And here, sabi dito, all engineering economy studies of capital projects should consider the return that a given project will or should produce. So, even, so sa lahat naman ng ng mga projects that even sa mga natin, sa mga projects na kinoconduct natin in school or yung mga events. So if it is sabi nga natin, we have the rule 1 and rule 2. So for the rule 1, if it is a income generated, so yung mga project na ipoprovide natin, so it must have a parang meron siyang in return. So it must have a benefit na makukuha natin for that project. So either it is so commonly, so here in engineering economics, so mostly since this is a business firm or business process or topic na discuss natin, so commonly, so it has a tangible benefits, or it must have um it must be a currency o yung pinaka-profit yung sinasabi natin na return dito. But not all of the projects are, hindi lang pag sinabing benefit is tangible. So yung ibang mga project, it is a uh, non-tangible benefits that could serve yung pinaka-society natin. Okay? So there is no single method for performing engineering economic analysis that is ideal for all cases. So but for me, so kahit alin dito yung gamitin natin, um if it is economically viable, it is economically viable. So we have 5 methods for evaluating economic profitability of a single proposed problem solution, o yung mga alternatives that we're going to choose. So sa project naman natin, so hindi lang tayo nagpo-provide ng isang solution. So it must have a set of alternatives that upon evaluation or the economic analysis natin doon. So we're going to choose kung saan tayo mas, if it is a income generated project, so kung saan mas magiging profitable yung pinaka-project natin. If it is a service-oriented, or hindi naman tayo kikita doon, so non-profitable yung pinaka-purpose niya, so more on mga services lang din. So we must minimize yung pinaka-cost niya. Again, so since this is a business project, more on business project, so commonly, so we have not only so we're going to maximizing the resources provided dun sa pinaka-project. So we have the present worth, future worth, and the annual worth methodology. We also have the internal rate of return and the external rate of return, wherein we're going to discuss it on a separate recording. So for the present, future, and annual worth. So we're going to convert the cash flows resulting from the proposed problem solution into their equivalent worth at some point or points in time using the MAR, or yung tinatawag natin na minimum attractive rate of return. So do not be intimidated with this. So this is only the interest rate that we also used do sa ating mga previous discussion. So dito magagamit na natin yung concept of the cash flows natin. So wherein kapag we have the our cash flow diagram. So for example, we have our cash flow diagram here. We have the present worth and then the future worth o yung pinaka-future value niya. And we have the ayan. So we have this type of cash flow diagram. So ito yung pinaka-year niya. So kapag pababa, so this is negative. So ito yung tinatawag natin na cash out. And then this is positive. So ito yung tinatawag natin na cash in natin o yung tinatawag natin na revenue. So this is a company term. So cash in yan, revenue, and all the expenses, all the cost, investment. So ito yung tinatawag natin na so annual, usually mga expenses, so kinakailangan siya for the maintenance. And of course, ayan yung we have the for example sa sahod, so we have the monthly revenue or yung kinikita ng isang business firm or ng isang organization. Okay, so for the internal so dito if the result is the present worth is that results to positive or greater than either positive or equal siya sa 0. So the proposal is viable. So meaning that it is economically profitable or viable. Okay? And for the internal rate of return in ERR, so produces annual rates of profit or returns resulting from an investment and are then compared to the MAR. So meaning, so we're going to all of the cash in and cash out. So either here we're going to use present worth analysis for this one, and this one we're going to use future worth analysis, and then we're going to get the value of the interest rate. And kapag si interest rate is nag equal siya dun sa ating minimum rate, attractive rate of return, nag-equal or greater than siya dun sa value nito. So it is a parang acceptable siya dun sa pinaka-economic analysis nung provided na values, so considering the revenue and then the expenses of the organization of the company. Okay, or we're going to calculate, so we have the set of MAR, and magbibigay siya ng value ng MAR, and then we're going to get the interest rate using the IRR and ERR. So if it is hindi siya greater than or equal dun sa pinaka-MAR natin, so meaning that the again the economic analysis is not acceptable. And we also have the payback period, which is often used to supplement information produced by the 5 primary methods, for it ignores time value of money. So parang dito we're going to ano lang to identify lang kung let's say you have the investment of this amount of money. So yung 1 million na ininvest mo for example for the milk tea. So parang yung investment mo na 1 million considering yung mga additional expenses mo and the revenue mo, monthly revenue mo. So anong year siya parang mababawi mo yung pinaka 1 million. So, magpa 5 years ba siya o 6 years yung magiging ano mo or either. So, depende din sa magiging cash in and cash out nung um, depende din sa magiging cash flow ng depende din sa magiging cash flow. Okay? So, for determining the MAR, so sabi dito, sa MAR or the minimum attractive rate of return, so it is usually a policy issue resolved by the top management of an organization in view of numerous considerations. So, it is being set or it is being provided by the organization. So, si organization, yung nagsaset ng MAR. So wala naman siyang specific way to calculate it, but meron silang kino-consider na mga factors. So these are the considerations for the MAR. So it must have the amount of money available for investment and the source and cost of this fund. So dapat merong budget or equity funds or borrowed funds. So either from within the investors or kung nagiging limited lang yung pinaka-source pertaining doon sa pinaka-project and hindi talaga kaya nung existing budget from the investors. So they're going to borrow funds from the bank. The number of good projects available for investment and their purpose, so whether they sustain present operations and are essential, or whether they expand or present operations and are elective. And we have the amount of perceived risk associated with investment opportunities available to the firm and the estimated cost of administering projects over short planning horizons versus long planning horizons. And of course, we have the type of organization involved. So either government siya, public utility, or competitive industry. So these are the considerations in creating policy to provide yung pinaka-value ng MAR natin o yung minimum attractive rate of return. So MAR is sometimes called the hurdle rate, which should be chosen to maximize the economic well-being of an organization. So it is being set or it is being provided para daw magamit or mas ma-maximize yung pinaka budget provided. And we also have the opportunity cost, so which is one popular approach to establish MAR, which results from the phenomenon of capital rationing. So before we discuss yung capital rationing, so yung opportunity cost, so let's say of course all of the projects must choose an alternative solution. And for those alternatives, so commonly, so we have 3 alternatives. So we have the alternative 1, 2, and 3. So among those alternative, you're going to choose one alternative. So if you choose the let's say this alternative 1, alternative 2, and alternative 3. So pipili ka dyan sa tatlong alternative na yan. Of course, hindi ka lang pipili basta-basta. So, you're going to evaluate based dun sa pinaka gusto mong i-accept dun sa mga alternative na yun or kung saan ka mas magbe-benefit. Ngayon, kung sino yung let's say napili mo si alternative 2. So, this is the opportunity benefit. And then yung pangalawa, dun sa best option mo or best choice mo So, ito na yung tinatawag natin na opportunity cost natin. So, this is the opportunity benefit kung sino yung top one among the alternative. And kung sino yung pinaka-second choice mo. Yun yung tinatawag natin na opportunity cost. And between two naman, so if you're going to choose ba kung matutulog ka ba or you're going to study. So, kung sino yung mas priority mo between sleeping and studying, so yun yung magiging opportunity benefit mo, and the other one is the second one is the opportunity cost. Those are the idea. So sa other definition niya, so from the dito, from the Investoria, okay? So, clear naman dito that opportunity cost is the potential benefits. So, parang yung diniscuss natin kanina. So, potential siya na mapili. And then, since hindi siya napili, so siya yung naging opportunity cost na. That an individual investor or business misses out on when choosing one alternative over the another. So, hindi siya pinili. Second rate lang siya. So, because opportunity costs are unseen by definition, they can be easily overlooked, understanding the potential missed opportunities when a business or individual chooses one investment over another allows for better decision making. Opportunity cost is strictly internal cost used for strategic contemplation. So it is not included in accounting profit, and it is excluded from external financial reporting. And we have the capital rationing. So this is it is exist when the management decides to limit the total amount of capital invested, or maybe the resources is not enough to satisfy yung pinaka-project. Yan. So it may arise when the amount of available capital is insufficient to sponsor all worthy investment opportunities. Other definition, so the process companies use to decide which investment opportunities make the most sense to pursue the financing options are limited. And capital rationing is a process through which companies decide how to allocate their capital among different projects, given that their resources are not limitless. So the main goal is to maximize the return on their investment. So since this is the available budget that the investor only have, so you're going to choose kung ano yung mga i-consider mo na project, kung ano yung masuunahin mo na uh, to use yung pinaka-project o yung pinaka-capital. Okay? For the first method that we're going to discuss, so for this, so we're going to discuss the present worth method, the future, and the annual worth method. So for the present worth method natin, so it is based on the concept of equivalent worth of all cash flows relative to some base or beginning point in time called the present. So ang magiging point natin dito, so if we have the cash flow diagram natin, so we already learned the present, the future, and the annual costing natin. Annual worth, so it is either so mostly or commonly diniscuss natin yung annuity. So dineclare natin siya as cost or investment niya, or parang pinaka-maintenance niya. And yan. So if we have this cash flow diagram, all the expenses and then the revenue and even the future value provided. So dito, usually ang naging given dito is the salvage value or the maturity value for the project. And then dadali natin siya dito sa pinaka present point natin. So, meaning that considering the cash out and then the cash in natin, cash in and then the cash out, so we're going to use, so kapag nasa present point na siya, so yung p-value natin, so hindi na tayo gagamit ng formula because nandun na siya sa pinaka-point 0 natin. So, we're going to use equation or formula for the annual expenses and revenue, and of course, for the future value provided nung pinaka-salvage value ng pinaka-project natin. Project provided. Okay, the present worth method discounts cash inflows and cash outflow. So, yung dadaling siya sa point na to, so tinatawag siya na discount, and to the present point in time at an interest rate that is generally the MAR. So the p-value of an investment alternative is a measure of how much money an individual or a firm could afford to pay for the investment in excess of its cost. So erase lang muna natin to. Ayan. Medyo matagal. Okay, so this is the mathematical model or pinaka-formula natin. So, present worth and providing the, this is the MAR, this is the set provided interest rate ng organization, and we have the summation of all the cash in and cash out from the future. So even the annual or the annuity, it is from the future, provided the index or the K. So we're in, yan. So I is the effective interest rate or yung tinatawag natin na MAR. And the index for the represented by the symbol K. So it is between the 0 and then the N or within the study period natin. So parang technically it is the number of year na according dun sa magiging analysis natin provided ng problem statement natin. So future cash flows at the end of the period. So yan. So we have the K. So if inflow, positive. If outflow, positive. Negative, sorry. And yan, the number of compounding periods, and of course, the constant interest rate throughout the life of the project. So dito sabi, if the MAR is increasingly, so yung pinaka-interest rate mo is nag-i-increase. So yung pinaka-present worth mo is bumababa siya. Meaning, approaching positive to, so ito is nagne-negative siya. So kapag mas tumataas yung pinaka-interest rate mo, yung pinaka-present worth mo, o yung pinaka-value ng present worth mo is bumababa siya, approaching the negative value. Meaning that the project mo, kapag tumataas yung interest rate mo, yung viability, yung viable ng pinaka-project mo is approaching, bumababa siya. Or maybe hindi siya maging acceptable. So we have again, so present worth must be greater than or equal to 0, and ito yung maging acceptable. If it is either marginally or totally acceptable siya. Okay, so let us have a problem set that I think na-encounter na natin to dun sa ating mga previous problem set. So we model the cash flow diagram dun sa ating chapter 3 natin. Okay? So again, so gagamitin pa rin natin dun sa this depreciation if we're not going to provide the cash flow diagram. Again, so we are here requiring to use the cash flow diagram as for us to support yung pinaka-analysis natin. Okay? So an investment of 10,000 can be made in the project that will produce a uniform annual revenue. So 10K is the present value. So we have the 10K and the uniform annual revenue. So we have the revenue of 5,310 for 5 years. So we have the N. So we have 5 and the annual, and then we have the market salvage value. SB natin is 2,000 pesos. Annual expenses will be 3,000 pesos each year. So we have the E, so which is 3K. So the company is willing to accept any project that will earn. So we have our I natin. We have our I is equal to 10% per year or more on all invested capital. Show whether this is a desirable investment by using the PW. So, i-check natin if the PW is greater than or equal to 0. So, we have here the cash flow diagram. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, we have the P. Ayan. We have the expenses. We have our revenue. Provided naman po siya. And we have the future value o yung tinatawag natin na salvage value. Salvage value, nasa future value siya lagi. Nasa dulo siya palagi nung pinaka study ng pinaka-project. Okay? So we have now our cash flow diagram. So for the letter C, so PW natin is I interest. Provide natin yung cash flow diagram. So P, so again, so kapag pababa, negative. Kapag pataas, positive. So we have the P value natin here is, which is negative P. So we have the, ito pwede na natin siyang i-equate, R minus E. So pwede na natin ilagay dito. Plus, tapos R minus E times natin. So gagawin natin siyang, dadali natin siya dito. So what is the formula for this? So we use the ordinary annuity for the present word. So kapag P, P is equal to A times 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative N over I. So, lagyan natin, ito yung A natin is R minus E. So, 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative N over I. And then, so we have the R, E, okay na. And the salvage value natin. So, pataas yung salvage value natin. So, this is positive. So, SV natin is, dadali natin siya dito. So, 1 plus I raised to negative N. Now, we're going to plug in all the known values natin. So, PW natin. So, this is 10%. 10% natin siya. P natin, negative P. So, this is negative 10K plus 5,310 minus 3,000. So, times 1 minus 1 plus 0.10. N natin is negative 5. Negative 5 over 0.10. So, plus DSV natin is 2K times 1 plus 0.10 negative 5. And if you're going to calculate this, so considering the decimal places, but not considering the decimal places, you will get the value of 0. But if we're going to consider decimal places, so kapag ka pinag-in nyo to lahat, you will get the value of negative 1.44 yata, or negative 1.43, I think. So which is since so we can conclude that this is, since piso lang naman siya or 150 yung magiging lugi niya. So this is parang marginally acceptable. Parang almost equal to ano na, to 0 na siya. So which is PW natin is greater than or equal to 0. So this is, therefore this is marginally acceptable. Kapag ka acceptable. Okay? So hindi natin ginamit yung pinaka formula na to. So since we're not using the table naman. Okay? So the project is marginally acceptable. So here we have another problem set for the present worth method. So a piece of new equipment has been proposed by engineers to increase the productivity of a certain manual welding operation. So the investment cost is, so again, so we have the investment cost, so which is, consider siya as the present value natin. So 25K, and the equipment will have a market value. So we have the salvage value of 5K. At the end of the study period of 5 years. So N natin again is 5 na naman. So increased productivity attributable to the equipment will amount 8,000 per year after extra operating costs have been subtracted from the revenue generated by the additional production. So we have here, so ito na yung magiging productivity. So try natin. So if our analysis is tama, 8K. And from the revenue generated by the additional production, if the firm's MAR, so ito yung pinaka-ano niya, is 20%, 20%, I is 20% per year. So is this proposal sound one? So use, so check natin if the PW is greater than sa 0 natin. Okay. So cash flow natin, again, so we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Present. We have the p-value. Expenses natin, kung meron man. So since niless na siya, ayan. Sorry. So since niless na siya dito, so 8,000 per year after, extra operating costs have been subtracted from the revenue. So meaning this is the yung 8K is R minus E na siya, yung pinaka-output nun. So since positive na siya, so i-model na lang natin siya like this. So R, ayan. R, and we have the salvage value of 5K. And then we have the PW natin, so which is I%. Model muna natin. So P is, again, this is negative, this is positive. So we have negative P. And then the rest is positive. Positive R natin. Ayan, yung R minus E natin. So which is 8K na siya. Times 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative N over I. Tapos plus natin yung salvage value. Plus salvage value natin. SV. So babalik natin siya sa point. Lalagyan natin siya sa point na to. So may 1 plus I raised to negative N. So P, W natin. So I is 20%. So negative 25K plus R natin is 8K. 1 minus 1 plus 0.20 raised to negative 5 over 0.20 plus the salvage value natin is 5K. 5K times 1 plus 0.20 raised to, salvage value is 5K. So this is negative 5. So check natin. So what is the value of PW natin? So if we have the interest rate of 20%. So plug in natin. So try to practice po. Plugging in it using your calculator. Negative 25,000 plus 8,000 times yung 1 minus, 1 minus, ito yun. 1 minus, open close parenthesis, 1 plus 0.20. Sabihin nyo na lang 1.20 raised to negative 5 over 0.20 natin times, so plus 5,000 times 1.20 na lang natin or 1.2 para mas makatipid kayo sa space, negative 5. So we will get 934 pesos. So which is, this is 934 pesos, 0.28. So this is greater than, so PW 20 is greater than 0, so which is totally acceptable. Okay? Ito yung pinaka-ano natin. Pinaka-final answer natin. Okay? So, yan. So, we have the same. So, dito 29. Kasi, inano pa niya. So, hindi niya dinirect, directly so. Okay? This equipment is economically justified or totally acceptable or acceptable. Okay, so we have the future worth. So, ganun lang din siya. So, using the formula that we used from our previous lesson natin. So, using the compounding interest concept and also the annuity, which is yung ordinary annuity natin. So, we're going to get yung pinaka-ano natin. So, for me, so using the future worth method, present worth method, annual worth method. So, kahit alin din yung sa tatlo na yun, for me, magpa-positive pa din siya. Kung nag-positive siya dun sa una, magpa-positive siya sa, kung nag-positive siya sa present worth, magpa-positive din siya sa future worth. Magpa-positive din siya for the annual worth. That is my perspective using these three procedure or method. So future worth based on equivalent worth of all cash inflows and outflows at the end of the planning horizon or yung tinatawag natin na study period at an interest rate that is generally the MAR. So future worth method, very useful in capital investment decision situations for it provides economic information about the future wealth of the owners of the firm. So, ayan. So, future worth. So, ganun pa din naman yung pinaka-ano niya. N minus K naman yung pinaka-formula dito. So, FW. We have the 8% and we have the summation of all the cash flows, cash in or cash out. So, ganun pa din. So, if it is greater than or equal to 0, it is acceptable. So, this is the amount of money providing sa pinaka-interest rate natin or yung pinaka-MAR natin. Okay? So, again, so using the same problem set from our previous discussion. So, we're going to check if this method will have the same result from the previous problem set natin. So, ganun pa din. So, this is present value is 25K and equipment market value natin or salvage value is 5K at the end of study period of 5 years. So, we have 5 increased productivity. So, yung R minus K E natin, so which is equal na siya sa 8K. So, lagyan na lang natin an A na lang for the 8K. Ayan. So, dapat ma-identify po natin if this is cash in or cash out. From the revenue generated, if the firm's MAR is 20%, per year, so is this proposal sound? So, use FW method. So, FW, kung greater than or equal ba siya sa 0. So, again, so we have our cash flow diagram. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the P. So, yung A natin, so since positive naman siya dito, positive na natin siya dito. A, 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 A. So, we have the salvage value. We have our salvage value. Again, so kung sa present worth is ginamit natin yung point na to dito, for the future value, yung point na to, yung gagamitin natin. So, meaning that all the cash in and cash out, dadali natin siya dito. Kung nasa present siya, present value using the compounding interest. And for the equal amount of payment per period, so we're going to use the annuity formula. So, dadali natin siya dito. Point na to. Okay? So, we have C. Ayan. So, FW natin. So, I%. So, yung equation natin is must be from the provided cash flow diagram natin. So, hindi na natin ipoprovide yung pinaka mathematical model provided sa ating previous slide. So, here, so we have P. So, again, pababa is negative. So, this is negative. And pataas is positive. So, P natin is nasa baba. So, negative P. So, since dadali natin siya dito, so we're going to use compounding period for future. 1 plus I raised to N. Okay? And A natin is positive. So, plus, we have A, future, worth formula or ayan, future worth formula natin or future value formula ng annuity natin. F is equal to A times 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 over I. So, ayan na yung pinaka natin for the A natin. So, hindi natin siya ano kasi papunta siya doon. Okay? And of course, the SV is positive. So, since nasa future point na siya, SV na lang siya. Okay? So, future worth for 20% natin. Siguro negative 25K times 1 plus 0.20 raised to 5 plus annuity natin is 8K 1 plus 0.20 open close parenthesis 5 minus 1 over 0.20 plus salvage value natin is 5K. Okay? So, ang value ng ating future value ng ating cash flow provided sa ating from our problem statement. Negative 25K times 1.2 raised to 5. Shortcut na lang natin using the calculator. 8 plus 8,000 times annuity future value. Finding A given the F. Finding F given A. Ayan. So, 1.2 raised to 5 minus 1.20 plus 5,000. So, we get 2,000. So, sana tama ito. 2,324.80 yan, pesos. So, therefore, since FW is greater than 0, so therefore, this is economically justified. Okay? So we have the same, yan, economically justified. Or kinonvert niya. So parang yung kanina. Okay? So instead of using all the formula, so ang ginawa niya, the present value dun sa una nating using the future word, dinala niya dun sa sa future value. Okay? Next is the annual worth method. So, annual worth, so parang lang din. So, equal annual series of monetary amounts for a stated study period that is equivalent to the cash inflows and outflows at an interest rate that is generally the MAR. So, ganun pa din. So, but here we're going to use the annual or the annuity annuity concept natin. So AW, so we have the I%, which is the MAR. So we have the revenue minus the we have expenses and minus CR natin. CR is equal to future cost minus the salvage value. So we're in the future cost is A given P. So using the annuity natin for us to provide the annual contribution amount. So we have the first cost, which is the P value, minus yung pinaka-salvage value nung from the future. Ayan. So this is the formula for the CR. Ayan. So this is another formula for this. Ayan. So if A given F, ayan, first cost minus the salvage value plus the first cost. And first cost minus salvage value. A, nahanap yung A given the P value. Since naka-annual worth tayo, of course, we're going to find the value of A. Given here the F, and here given the present value, plus the future cost. We have the I% plus the salvage value. Parang here, minanipulate lang yung using formula. But better to use this one para hindi na kayo malito. Okay, so when revenues are absent, designated this metric as equivalent uniform annual cost. If sabi dito, if the revenues are absent, so designated this metric as equivalent uniform annual cost or EUAC. EUAC. So which is better pagka pababa siya. Okay? And we have the capital recovery. Yan. So we have equivalent uniform annual cost of the capital investment covering loss of value of the asset and the interest on invested capital. So we're in the R is the annual equivalent revenues or savings natin. And the annual equivalent expenses is the letter E. The CR natin is the annual equivalent capital recovery natin. So we have the formula provided, which is this one. So if we're going to translate this one into a manual formula na pinovide natin. So FC, this is the first cost. Hinahanap is the A. So FC. So CR natin is FC times annuity given P. 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative N over I. So FC is the first cost, not the future cost. This is the first cost or the initial cost. Co-convert natin siya sa annual form. Magiging negative siya. And ma-minus natin yung salvage value of, we have the salvage value from the future, annuity din siya. Future value, A given F, so F is the salvage value, 1 plus I raised to N minus 1 over the I. So this is kapag hinanap yung annual equivalent capital recovery. Okay, so this one yan. Linawan natin ng konti. This is N. So since i-inverse natin to. Okay? So yan, first cost or initial investment, salvage value. N natin is project study period. So A is equal to PW. Ayan. Or PW, pwede na natin siya i-convert into annuity. Or AW is FW. Finding A given F, present, future worth. Therefore, so if AW is greater than or equal to 0, it is acceptable. So again, using the previous problem statement natin, so we have A, so we have the investment of 10K, ayan. Annual revenue natin, so ano na naman natin to kanina, 5,310 for 5 years. And then we have the market salvage value of 2,000 pesos and the expenses of 3,000 pesos. So the company is willing to accept a project that will earn 10,000 pesos per year. Show whether this is desirable investment by using AW. So we're going to check the annual worth. 10% to. If it is greater than or equal to 0. So we have the cash flow again. We're going to model this statement 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have the present cost. We have the R and then the E, and we also have the salvage value. So this is R. Sorry. We have the R, R, R. Meron tayong salvage value here. And we have E, E, E. Okay. And we have E and E. So this is our model. So from the model, provided this a problem statement natin, so we're going to get the formula. We're going to formulate this to the we're going to convert it into equation. So I percent is equal to, so P natin, so this is, again, this is negative, this is positive. So P natin is negative, so negative P. O-convert natin siya into annuity. So P, so i-value natin. Kunin natin yung annuity natin. So 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative N over I, i-inverse lang natin siya. Okay, so this is for the P. And for the R at saka E, so we already have R minus E since naka-annuity form na siya. And salvage value natin is, so R is positive, E is negative. SV natin, salvage value is positive SV. Ayan. So 1 plus I, since dadali natin siya sa annuity, annual worth, raised to N minus 1 over I, inverse lang natin siya. Okay? So, AW natin na 10%, I think, 10%. We have negative 10K times 1 minus 1 plus 0.10 raised to negative 5 over 0.10. inverse natin plus R natin is 5310. E natin is nakalimutan ko lagay yung E natin. Ito pala, 3K. So we have 3,000 plus salvage value natin is 2K times 1 plus 0.10 raised to 5 minus 1 over 0.10. Inverse natin siya. So AW natin, 10%. Okay? So plug in natin, negative 10,000 times 1 minus 1.1 na lang para tipid tayo sa space, raised to negative 5, 0.10, 0.1. Inverse natin, plus 5310 minus 3,000 plus 2,000 times 1.1 raised to 5 minus 1 over 0.1 inverse natin. So we will get negative 0.38 or most likely equal na siya sa 0. So therefore, AW ayan, is greater than equal to 0. This is marginally acceptable. Marginally acceptable. Which is, ayan. Again, so using the other formula, so we're going to check lang then if the amount of this will be parang yung kanina. Or we're going to simply use the 930 something and then convert lang natin siya sa annual worth. But we're going to calculate it manually. So again, so shortcut na natin. Investment cost natin of the, or the FC natin or the P value na lang lalagay ko 25K. Market value natin or the SV is 5K at the end of the study period. Study period natin is 5 years. Increase productivity. So yung 8K natin is R minus E na siya. So gawin na lang natin itong A, yung pinaka 8K natin. And the, ayan. So I natin is 20% per year. So use this proposal. So check natin if this is, the proposal is sound one or if this is acceptable. If greater than or equal to 0. Again, the cash flow diagram natin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the present value. So A na lang. So minus na natin yung ano. So we have A, and we have the salvage value dito. Formulating the equation given, provided na sa ating cash flow. Again, this is negative. This is positive. And cash in, cash out. A is nasa annual form na siya. SV, from future gagawin natin annuity and present gagawin natin annuity rin. So AW is equal to I% is equal to present value natin negative since pababa siya or cash out natin. Co-convert natin siya into annual form. So times natin 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative n over I, inverse natin siya. Okay? So, plus A, kasi nasa annual form na siya. Plus USB natin. So, 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 over I, inverse natin siya. AW natin, which is 20%. So, P value natin is negative 25K. 1 minus 1 plus 0.20 raised to negative 5 over 0.20. Inverse natin. Plus A natin is 8K. Plus SB natin is SB 5K. So 1 plus 0.20 raised to 5 minus 1 over 0.20, inverse natin. And we will get the value of so plug in lang po natin. So we have negative 25,000 times natin dito 1 minus 1.2. Careful lang po sa pagpo-plug in ha. Negative 5.20 over 0.20. Inverse natin siya. Ayan. So, plus 8,000 kasi nga nasa annuity form na siya. Plus 5K natin, which is salvage value. Future value, dadali natin siya sa annual form or annuity form. 1.2 raised to 5 minus 1 divided by 0.20 raised to, ayan, inverse natin. Inverse 1. So, we will get 312.41. So, 312, sorry. So, this is 312, 3,112. Sorry, hindi gano'n naman siya na ano. So, we have 3,112.41 pesos. So, therefore, AW is greater than 0. Therefore, this is economically justified. Okay? And, ayan, 0.41. And that will be the end for this discussion. And I hope that you learned from this recording. And please take note of those questions that you really want to ask kapag nag-meet na tayo sa ating next meeting natin. Okay? So with that po, thank you, keep safe, and God bless to all. See you around.